In a monastery, we have many ways to benefit people. The highest way to benefit a person is to give them Dharma. And that's not only the Rinpoche or the Lama or the monk. Anyone can give Dharma. Especially in Malaysia where we don't have so much monks and nuns. So what we have to do is, we have to learn of the Dharma. So the best way that we can help people is that we give them the Dharma. When we give them the Dharma, we give them the highest form of healing. Their body, their speech and mind. The problems that come to our mind comes from our karma. The problems that comes from our body comes from our karma. The problems that come from our environment comes from our karma. Everything comes from our karma. So when we do Dharma and we think it's very difficult, or we think it's hard, or we think we cannot, it's wrong view. Why is that wrong view? Because that's like saying if you have cancer and you take chemotherapy, it's wrong. Chemotherapy is very hard, very painful, very difficult, a lot of suffering, lots of side effects. But the side effect and the pain get rid of the big problem. Does everybody understand? So therefore, what's very important is that we shouldn't think of Dharma as something hard to do. We shouldn't think of Dharma as something difficult to do. We should think of Dharma as something essential, necessary. Why? Because Dharma gives us the ultimate answer to cut all of our problems. So when you do Dharma, does all your problems disappear? No, they don't. When you take your first chemotherapy, does your cancer go away? No, it does not. In fact, after your treatment, your cancer can come back. Similarly, when we do Dharma, the first thing that happens is that even though we don't see the problems going away, we see ourselves able to handle the problem better. When we do Dharma, we may not see the problems going away, but we see we're able to handle our problems much better. That's the first step. If you have a difficult situation, if you know how to handle it, the situation becomes better because you know how to handle it. If you don't know how to handle the situation and you have the problem, it's double problem. So we shouldn't think that we are doing anyone a favor when we do Dharma. When we do Dharma work, we shouldn't think we're doing anyone a favor. We're doing ourselves a favor. That's why when we do Dharma work, when we're involved in Dharma, we must be very humble. We must be very open and must be very giving. Why? Don't think I'm doing something for you. Think, what can I do for others? Now, the best way that a temple or a center or a monastery can help people is by giving Dharma. That's like the doctor giving advice. If the doctor simply says, go chemotherapy, he doesn't tell you how to avoid sickness in the future, also not so effective. The second way to help people is by pujas, counseling, talking, giving advice. That is another way to help, and that is necessary. When we can give people advice, when we can give people pujas, we help them. Why? Because pujas have power to remove people's difficulties. Then you may think, hey, I do all the pujas. What do I get out of it? Quite a lot. Every single puja you do for others, if it's a medicine with the puja, you create the causes to heal your own body. If you do a Manjushri puja, you create the causes for yourself to gain intelligence. When you do a Tara puja, you create the causes for yourself to remove obstacles for your Dharma practice. So when you yourself do pujas, it not only benefits other people, it benefits yourself. So every single puja you do is double benefit. It benefits others, it benefits yourself. Why? How can the medicine with the Vatara only bless them and not you? You're doing the puja. Of course he blesses. He's like, okay, I bless everybody but the puja people. Not me. Cannot be. So therefore, when you do puja, you should do it with a good mind, clean, and you're wearing your uniform, very good. Why do you wear uniform? To show people. I'm a housewife, I'm a young girl, I'm a young boy, I'm a husband, I'm a businessman, but I'm still spiritual. So when you put on your uniform, you feel I am spiritual. Now, then you think, I don't know anything about the puja. It doesn't matter. Learn the rituals, improve, become better. Even if you don't know very well the meaning, it will still benefit people because you trust. So the puja group has a special responsibility. You are here. to remove the obstacles in people's business. You are here to remove the obstacles in people's family life. You are here to remove people's obstacles for journey and travel, school, study. You are here to remove the obstacles and difficulties and problems for people's fears. And even you will do pujas to remove people's black magic, spells, accidents. So your job is very, very sacred. It's very special. You should think, oh, there's only a few of us. It doesn't matter. For something, you can grow very big. We will build bigger centers. Now, what's important is now, you must keep the puja house very clean. It is very clean. You must do your puja very well and learn it well and do it with focus and concentration. Think, every time I do puja, it's dharma because I help someone. Every time I do puja, I help someone. And through the pujas, I can raise funds for the Dharma Center. It's my center. You shouldn't think it's their center, HR. It's my center, your center. So, do you all have millions of dollars to donate? No. But it's okay. You can donate by your service. So you're helping the Dharma Center to grow. You are helping other people to relieve their problems. You're helping yourself. So you should do the pujas with a lot of happiness. You should do the pujas with a lot of excitement. And every time you do the puja should be the first time. You know, there are, like the first time, there are monks in a monastery who do the puja. They do it for 30, 40 years. And when you go to them, they do it like the first time they did it. With a lot of love and compassion to relieve your problems. No one's asking you to be a monk. No one's asking you to be a nun. But you can still benefit people. Why? I feel here in Malaysia, we have to create lay people. Non-monks and non-nuns to do Dharma work. Why? It will encourage other lay people. Look at you. You're just normal people. But you can do something to benefit others. So when people see, they go, wow. How inspiring. Do the accounts correctly. Talk to people correctly. Give them the information correctly. Explain things correctly. Make your division grow. Don't take it as a job. This is not a job. This is your spiritual practice. You doing pujas to bring suffering for other people away from them, bring suffering away from them, is not a job. It's your Dharma practice. Don't be angry to do it. Don't feel tired to do it. Don't feel upset to do it. Feel, it's my job to benefit others. It's my spiritual practice. Not my job, my spiritual practice. It is my spiritual practice to benefit others. So you should think like that. I will benefit others by doing pujas. And the pujas you have learned are from the authorized monks of Ganden Monastery. These pujas have been happening in Ganden for 600 years. High lamas, geshis, old monks, abbots, teachers, ex-abbots, Shabra Cheje, Ganden Cheremji, Jangse Cheje, all of them, Chujaramji, His Holiness Dalai Lama, Kyabje Dingramji, Kyabje Saramji, all of them are doing the exact pujas you did. Think about that. And you can benefit others. One day, if you do your puja very well, someone will come back and say, I have a lot of effect. How will you feel? Touched. All you have to do is use your knowledge. So I've heard that you guys are working very hard and doing a good job. I'm very happy. I just want to say hello. And what's very important is make this division grow. Talk well. Go on Facebook. Facebook what you're doing here. Put pictures all the time. Go on the blog, on the chat. Write down what you're doing. Encourage people. Explain to people what you do. Talk. Don't be shy. You're not doing for yourself what? You're doing for others. Does everybody understand? That would be very, very good. And that's all I want to say to you all today. I'm very happy to see all of you. Congratulations for your done. Congratulations for doing something that's good for other people. Go all the way. Come with me all the way. Let's do KWBC. So when all of you so old cannot move, I push you to KWBC by your wheelchair. Come up to KWBC. Join us. You can charge, not separate. And I know what you guys are doing. I get updates very often, and I rejoice from my heart. I rejoice from my heart. Continue your good work. Remember, every time you do your puja, you are taking problems away from someone for free. Meaning, from your side, you didn't have to make any effort, just pray. You don't have to pay $1,000 to remove their problem. For your side, to benefit them, it's free, easy, available, everything here. You feel, I will relieve their problems, I will relieve their problems, I will relieve their problems. You should think like that. Everybody understand? Very good.